guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Ruth Omboi here. For those who don't know, I'm the mother to a beautiful girl called Neillah who has a condition known as spinal muscular atrophy. I'll leave a video down below where I explain what spinal muscular atrophy is for those who are new here to my channel. And basically in my channel, all I do is encourage fellow parents who are going through the same journey as I am, not really with spinal muscular atrophy, but with other conditions, different diagnosis or prognosis, or even different physical, emotional, mental challenges. I am here to encourage you and, just to learn a few things from me, and yeah, maybe I can learn a few things from you. Yeah, and that's basically what my channel is about. And I have been away for like I think 3 weeks, and I'm really sorry for that. It is mainly because Neillah was sick. She had pneumonia again, and this time it was a bit severe. I couldn't control it from home, so I had to go back to the hospital, but we were not admitted. Not because it wasn't that bad, but because I insisted that we shouldn't be admitted. So the whole idea that I had was we go to the hospital, get some drip medication because it works very fast, and then we get some lab tests done, and then be given some medications and come back home to continue with the medication. And that is exactly what happened. So I went to hospital, the same hospital that knows our condition, and they were able to understand because I insisted on the particular doctor who knows Neillah's condition. He was able to understand where I was coming from, and yeah, that is exactly what happened. She got the drip, got her medication, and then we were done some lab test, and then we're able to come back home with an ambulance, of course. And now she's doing way better. Like, oh, I think I'm gonna pursue a course in nursing or even doctorate because I'm actually good at this. Anyway, on other news. So guys, today's video is going to be a little bit different. I am going to give some 15 tips on how I actually deal with Neillah, or 16 tips that any parent can apply who has a special person, who has a special kid, brother, sister, father, relative who's literally taking care of them. And yeah, I think they can also be applied to any other person. So guys, I really hope you're gonna enjoy this, and please help me get to 1,000 before December. Please guys, we're just at 300 subscribers, and I'm so thankful for these 300 subscribers. And if these 300 subscribers of mine can actually share, we can get to 1,000 guys. So help me get to 1,000 so that we can grow. And I promise I'm gonna be consistent. And I'm so sorry for this, but I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. And yeah, I think that's it. So let's go to the 15 things. Okay, I'm looking aside because I literally had to write them down. Yeah, I had to write them down because I couldn't remember them one by one. Yeah, so guys, let's get to them. So number 1, always remember to put God first. Like, God is the beginning and God is the end of your day, of your seconds, of your everything. When you're taking care of such people, God should be like, this should be you and this should be God. Like, God should always be there with you on your journey. Number 2, I always tell this to my fellow moms, and I'm gonna tell it to any other mom out there. You are number 2. After God comes you, then comes your baby or whoever you're taking care of. You will never be able to take care of someone else if you don't love yourself, if you're not taking care of you. So God comes first, then you, then your baby. Never forget that. So you are number 2 to this list of taking good care of such people in your life. So you come number 2. Never forget to go out there, have some fresh breath, and then come back, go refill your cup with love, then come back and pour it to these people, because there's just no way. I've tried it and it didn't work. So trust me, there's no other way around it. So number 3, make sure you're informed. By this I mean, like for my case, I know it's spinal muscular atrophy. I literally know, okay, I can't say literally, but I can say I know 95% of what spinal muscular atrophy. I know what to expect, I know how it starts. I literally know everything. Once you know this is what you have, you'll be able to tackle it with all the strength, with you'll be able to know how to go around your situation. If you know that my baby has cerebral palsy, you'll be able to know how to take care of your baby with the cerebral palsy. You'll even be able to know what to expect in terms of growth development and what not to expect. For the things that you cannot expect in terms of growth and development, how do you go about it, and so forth and so on. So be informed. That is very key in taking care of such people. Yeah. Number 4. Okay, rewind to number 3. At the same time with being informed, the media or the internet has provided so much research. Do your research. Be able to know, like for my case, I know there are two drugs, but one has recently been approved. Get to know these things. If there's a drug for your case, how can you get it? If it is next to impossible, look for plan A, B, C, D. Just know everything. The cure, the treatment, the causes, everything. So let's go back to number 4. I'm sorry for that. Number 4, learn what this person likes. Like, what does Neillah? I'm gonna strictly deal with Neillah because Neillah is who I'm taking care of, and she's the one who's made me realize there's 15 things. So like for Neillah, what does she like? I know Neillah likes cartoons. In the event that there are no lights and I cannot access internet or something of the sort, I have to look for some way to provide entertainment to her, or even sing to her, because I know she likes cartoons and entertainment. So I have to be the person to entertain her in the event that there's no lights or the internet is not working, or any shenanigan that has happened. I'll be the one to entertain her, and that keeps her happy. It just keeps her smiling, and at the same time we are bonding. So learn what she likes, learn what she doesn't like, learn what this particular person doesn't like. Because if this person doesn't like for instance, Neillah doesn't like being dirty. She doesn't like feeling some dirt around her environment. She's always uncomfortable when she poops, when she removes a lot of saliva from her mouth, when she removes a lot of saliva and you don't change the clothes that you've put on her, any amount of that, she's super uncomfortable. And once she notices that you are not the person who changes her, every time she sees the person who changes her, she's gonna be crying for her. Like, it's that bad for Neillah. She's a clean girl. I think she has some OCD. Anyway, I'm joking, but anyway, she's a very clean girl. So learn what this person likes and learn what they don't like, and that way you'll be able to control the environment around this particular person. At the same time, learn how they communicate with their emotions. You see, like for Neillah, she doesn't remove sound, but she sings. Okay, she sings like that is how she sings. I don't know how to explain that sound. I don't know how to call it. So if you guys know the sound that I'm talking about, please comment down below. Let me know what it is called. She does that. Like, if you're happy and she's like and she's singing to the beats. If she's uncomfortable, she does it in a more strong way. Like, she's cringing her face, and you can clearly see she's uncomfortable and she doesn't like something. If she's happy, she'll definitely smile up, light up. You'll know that, hey, Neillah today is super happy. If she's sick, she won't make sound, because when she's sick, she's a bit weak. So you'll notice with her eyes, they become, I don't know how to put it, but they become small and white in color, and then her face is not glowing, it's super dull. And She can't even smile. Even if you put her favorite cartoon, you sing for her, whatever you do, regardless of whatever you do, she won't smile. So that's how I've learned to know different things and different emotions in my daughter and all that. So yeah, let's get to number 5. Make sure this person gets immunized. Like for Neillah, I know most of the time she's going to be sick because of a flu. Okay, or rather, the things that will take down kids with her condition is a flu, maybe rotavirus, maybe pneumonia, of course, and those are the things that I have personally dealt with. I haven't researched much about it. I'm sorry. I'll do my research on that. I haven't researched much about that, but I think those are the 3 things that I have faced when it comes to Neillah. And if you notice clearly, for rota there's a vaccination, for flu there's also a vaccination, and for pneumonia there's also a vaccination. So where am I getting at? If I'm able to get her immunized for the 3 things, I may be able to avoid her getting sick. Make sure you get back to number 1, get informed. Sorry, back to number 3. I think that, yeah, that was number 3. Get informed, get to know what this particular person will mainly be affected with, like I've mentioned with Neillah. And once you get to know, look for ways to okay, she'll be infected with this, so is there a way I can protect this from happening? Yeah, and all that. And you'll be able to avoid this person getting sick frequently. On to number 6. Try to get the machines this person normally use when they're sick. This may not apply to everyone, but okay, let's look at it this way. Again, we bring Neillah in the picture. So when Neillah gets sick, I go back to using oxygen. So does this mean, hypothetically, if I never bought the oxygen concentrator, when Neillah gets sick, I have to rush to the hospital because her oxygens are going down, and that means I'm going to ICU or HTU? Yeah, probably ICU, because now she has a tracheostomy. So if I'm to avoid that, the best way out is to buy the machine. I know there are kids out there who maybe when they're sick, maybe a kid who has a chest problem. When they're sick, they have to go to hospital to get nebulized. They have to also be supplied with oxygen. So, dear parents, if you are in a position to, because you'll find that when you go to hospital, you'll accumulate bills and bills and bills. And on top of that, there are hospital infected diseases. You'll find that mtoto atapata ugonjwa ingine just from the hospital. So to avoid that, like, let the hospital be the last option for you. That is what I've done with my baby. Like, hospital is literally the last option for me. I call the doctor, and I'll talk about that in some in the next bulletin anyway, but I'll call the doctor. This is what Neillah has, this is what she's feeling, what should I do? They'll give me a prescription. If that doesn't work, I'll put her on oxygen. If that doesn't work, I'll call again the doctor, after the medication, after this, is there something else that I can do? If it's a no, now that is when I feel like, wow, let's go to the hospital. So for your case, a parent out there, if you have these things, you'll be able to avoid rushing to the hospital. So if you're in a position to, look for ways to buy the machines at home and create an environment for that baby to be comfortable from home. And what this will help you, it will help you by avoiding hospital bills and too much struggle and too much pressure, and exposing your baby into so many other things. So yeah, on to number 7. Make memories with them. So for my daughter's condition, I already know that I have a 2-year lifespan, right? And in as much as I'm not gonna okay, I won't use the word accept, in as much as I'm not going to dwell on the fact that I have a 2 years lifespan. What I choose to do is make memories with her. Like, I know I cannot move with her, but I am working away. I'm looking for a way to move with her regardless of the situation. In that, I'll be able to make memories. I remember there was a time when I was new to SMA, a mom told me, get out of the SMA zone. Like, with SMA, the kids are just supposed to be lying down and, doing nothing, but look for ways. I see time is not on my side, so I'm going to make this real quick. So number 8, take a day at a time. Yeah, literally, just as it is, a day at a time. Don't pressure yourself. Don't look at the number of days you've been told you're gonna live with your baby. Don't think about when will my baby walk, when will my baby sit, when will my baby do this and that and that and this. No, just take a day at a time. Do what you can do as a person, and let everything else flow, because life is already predestined, in as much as you're trying to do everything, trying to think about everything. Tomorrow is already set, and you cannot do anything about it. Like, if it's God's time to sit, it is God's time to sit. Number 9, love them unconditionally. Like, I love my Neillah. Oh my God, I love her so much. I'm even afraid that if I ever get another baby, I won't love them as much as I love my little Neillah, because I love her so much. Love them. These kids come with their own plate of blessings. Like, literally, see Ile and Nerea, they literally come with their blessings. Love them. Once you love them, the doors will be opened. Don't shy off from showing them to your friends, to your neighbors, to your relatives. Don't shy off. Show them. Like, if you go to my Instagram handle, Neillah has fully dominated that page. She's everywhere, left, right, and center, because I love her and I'm proud of her. I can't literally stand a conversation with someone if I haven't, for 2 minutes, if I haven't mentioned my baby. Like, I'll be there and I'm like, wow, my name is Ruth and I have a baby called Neillah. Like, I'm super proud of her and I love her to the moon and back. Like, I cannot explain such love. Anyway, number 10, look for a doctor who knows and understands what you pass on. I'll use my baby, what Neillah is going through. Like, I have this doctor who, anytime Neillah is sick, I'll call him. Neillah is going through this and this and this. And I know maybe phone prescriptions are not the best because this person hasn't seen the baby. But then again, in my case, would I rather use 10,000 to an ambulance to and from, and it's something that I would have called, and I've been to, and I would been and do that. Where, hey, kizungu, jamani, and I would have been told that this and this and this is the problem. Do this and this and this. So I have this particular doctor who is my go-to doctor, and if you ever watching this video, I'm so thankful. I thank God for you every single day, because you're just God sent. I call him and I tell him, Dr. Neillah is going through this and this and this. What do you think? Tell me, get this drug, give it to her. So yeah, have your go-to doctor. This doctor will be able to work with you. They'll be able to tell you what to do, what not to do. Have a go-to doctor. It's very important. Number 11, always have a little time with your baby or with whoever that person is, because I wouldn't want an environment where sorry, Neillah has died, God forbid, and I have nothing special that I did with her. Like, I'll be like, oh my God, if I knew, I would have spent more time with her. Oh my God, no. So what I do is, every single night, I think I'll take a small clip of what I do with her. Every single night, I make sure I go to her bed and my nose and her nose touch, and I just do, and then she'll do back. Okay, she won't do it with much vigor, but you'll hear do it. you know, and it's just our way of bonding. And I sing to her, I tell her I love her, you know, I communicate all those good things to her. I proclaim healing, I proclaim, you know, movement and whatever, each and everything that I want from her. That is the time that I say them, because as a mother, I believe that I have the power to bless or curse. So that is the particular time I spend on blessing her and proclaiming life upon her, and you know, all these good things, and it's super magical. So have such moments with your kids or your people who are special or who are not, because I've said this applies to, pick what applies to you, and pick what doesn't apply to you will apply to someone else, because it has worked for me. So yeah, on to number 12. Don't give up on them. Like, you all have seen how I don't give up on my Neillah. So please don't give, like, giving up is not an option. I know that those days I personally feel like I am done, I am tired, I cannot do this, I cannot, you know, all that bullshit. It is very normal. But what I do, I take a break. I call the nurse, come, hold on to Neillah, and then I take a break. I don't care whoever judges me, I don't care. I just take a break, because I'm the one who knows what I'm going through. And if I push myself too much, I will fall. And when I fall, what happens to my little Neillah? So don't give up on them. When you feel like you're giving up, take a break, because you come second. Don't forget, you come second. You cannot be able to take care of her if you're not taking care of you. So when you feel, never give up. That is not an option. Don't give up. Wow, I can talk. Number 13, proper feeding and a clean environment. Like, you all have seen where Neillah sleeps. I make sure that place is clean. Okay, I am not saying I have OCD. I don't have OCD. At times it's dirty, but I try my best, my level best, to make sure that the particular zone that Neillah is, her bed is clean, her mattress is clean, her bed sheets are clean, you know, her pillows are clean, her diaper is fully changed. Like, make sure that that place is clean. Hell, make sure you make a clean and decent place for your people. And again, in terms of feeding, I have a nutritionist who wrote a timetable for Neillah, and I follow it to the letter. Again, you're human, you're only human. You can maybe delay in feeding. I delay in feeding. You can not feed once. I do that at times, or maybe go against the feeding timetable, but on top of it all, make sure she gets proper feeds. Anyway, on to the 14th thing, stimulate the environment around her. Like I'd earlier said, on at times when she's okay, I bring her to the sitting room and she's able to watch a cartoon from the TV, and I bring in kids from outside who are not sick. Again, I insist, who are not sick, and they definitely sanitize and go through that cleaning process, and then they are able to play with her. So what does this environment does? If she's in the sitting room and I'm here talking to someone, she'll be able to turn and look at what is mama saying, because she recognizes my voice. If I'm here with the dad and maybe do something, or even call her, because of course in the sitting room you'll be able to talk or even do things, you know, she'll always be trying to turn around and look and try and listen, and that is somehow some kind of exercise. You stimulated her environment. Don't lock your kids, don't lock your people, stimulate the environment, and you'll be surprised what that does to them. Number 15, and I think this is the last one because I've prolonged this video, make sure they're always comfortable. It all goes down to the 14 things that I've said. Look for a clean environment, feed them properly, just keep them as comfortable as you can. So guys, I hope these tips will help you, and on my next video I'm going to share on tips of you as the caregiver of the particular kid or the particular person who's going through, is it cancer, is it SMA, is it cerebral palsy, is it, you know, all these things, because I've realized there's so many things in this world. God, zilikuwa wapi enzi ya wazazi wetu? I don't know. We should do something about our generation. I'm preaching. We should do something about our generations. Like, these things were never there. Anyway, I'm going to share tips on how you should look after yourself as the caregiver. And for now, I think we call this peace out. So guys, if you liked this video, please share, subscribe. Don't forget to tell me if you liked it. If you didn't like it, just comment down below and tell me. I am free to I'm just new in this platform, and I'm free for correction, free for I am Kikuyu, so please understand that I am free to be corrected. So if you feel like there's something I need to change on, please tell me, and I'll work on it. Share, 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 share. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of December. Okay, guys? Until next time, I love you. Neillah loves you.